Here at the premiere, lots of great stuff. We were just talking to your producer about the great stuff NSPCC's been doing, and obviously the Countess is here as well tonight of Sussex. That must fill you with such a great warm heart that there's so many charities and everything getting involved with this particular film to get the message out there and get your story out there.
I know, it's like almost like a bipartisan effort, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the amount of support I've got from the city, huge amount of companies as well, all aligned behind it. And also multi-charities as well, which is incredible. It just proves that really the story, as I mentioned before, is crossing from abuse to mental health to numerous other things, bullying, battering, internal family struggles as well. So I think, yes, it's a bit of a catch-all. So sadly.
Yeah. And I just wanted to ask, obviously I interviewed you earlier with Julian, but I just wanted to ask you, what was your kind of impressions of him, and what made him kind of the best filmmaker and to tell your story, and what made him so special?
His calmness. And to be perfectly honest, he was a person I could instantly trust. I mean, I really mean that. I must admit I had a few doubts because I've never done anything like this before. But when I stood there and I watched him and we spoke, I just developed this bond. And I was able finally just to let go. But I was maybe 50 metres away, but not the 5 inches I was at the beginning.
Yeah. And just finally, the audiences are going to see it tonight. What are you hoping that they take away from the movie? Are you hoping that they have the right discussions afterwards, or are you hoping that they just take away your story and that they talk about it afterwards?
No, it's not about me. I mean, I hope that doesn't sound trite. It really is not. There are millions of people like me out there. But I do think there's been a lack of understanding about the complexity of sexual abuse, how a physical act leads to mental health problems, leads to breakdown of families, leads to abuse of others in other ways. And I think that is a far bigger story in a way. You get over physical abuse, but you suffer mentally with the repercussions, and so does everybody around you, and that's really unfair. And it needs to be discussed and destigmatized.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey!